Hello, and welcome to Awfully Bollocks, the wrestling podcast that thinks Kenny Omega can one-winged angel anyone he likes as a little treat. I'm MJ, and my co-host is Sarah. Hello!
Hiya!
Hiya!
Good weekend?
Yeah, right. Oh, very eventful weekend I had.
We had a nice weekend. Yay, we had our annual Waffly Bollocks outing.
Hooray!
Went to see some graps. It was good times.
Yeah, we went to see the Women's Grand Prix, the RevPro Women's Grand Prix.
The inaugural.
In Wolverhampton.
In Wolverhampton, yeah.
Wolverhampton.
Yes, in Wolverhampton, in the Hangar, which is not a nice Art Deco building as the branding may have led you to believe, but rather a warehouse in the middle of an industrial estate.
It was nice. It was breezy.
Right. Yeah.
I was slightly concerned that I would be overheating and sweaty in there, and luckily, no. There was a lovely, draft coming in from somewhere. It's great. We're very easily pleased.
Yeah, it's like, can we have a seat? Can we not be in uncomfortable temperature? Can we have drinks that are accessible and don't... I mean, they're quite expensive. And toilets
with ice in,
relatively...
though.
Yes,
ice.
yeah,
that was
true.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
We had a nice little day out, we did.
We did, and we saw loads of new female wrestlers that we haven't seen before. When we talked to Andy Quilden, we were like, Andy, when are you bringing us new women? And he said, actually, I've got this show coming up. And indeed, he brought us loads of new people. Who did we have for the first time? We had Corey Zero, who's from France. We had Violet Knight, who's from Birmingham. We had Jungle Kiona, who I think has been around for a while, but maybe out injured. But first time at RevPro anyway. And we had Jessica Troy. Jessica Troy, instant new favourite.
I love Jessica Troy. She's so fucking good. She is an Aussie, I believe, isn't she?
Yes.
And all of her gear was knitted, which was incredible. And the first match she came out in these hot pants, but they were crocheted and they had cats all over the back of them. The best thing I've ever, best ring gear I've ever seen in my life.
Amazing.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. I spoke to her at the interval and she said her mum crocheted her gear for her and that she only has one cat, but she intends to get more.
I mean,
good. Yeah.
Life goals.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she and her partner have a deal where she can get as many pets as she wants, but he gets to name them all.
That sounds fair.
Get more cats.
I don't think I would do that with t'other half.
No.
We would end up with some weird name pets, I reckon. If I left him in charge of that.
The next one apparently is going to be named Cigarette, which is pretty weird. So...
I kind of love that, though.
Who else did we see? So we saw her. We saw Zeuxis, which is definitely not how you say that. I definitely can't remember how Francesca said it.
No, I think...
Is it? Okay.
I think Zeuxis is right.
We saw Zoe Serrano on the first day that she was out of her non-compete clause.
Yeah! I was going to say, because I saw a thing the day before and she'd posted that she was sort of finally free from a no-compete thing. I didn't realise it was so close to
it literally expired the day before.
Yeah.
It's didn't hang around there, Andy.
No. But, that's good. I really liked her as well. I mean, I'm not familiar with her because obviously we don't really watch WWE, so I wasn't overly familiar, but I really enjoyed her work. I thought she was really good. And we saw Shayna Baszler as well, who is in the same sort of I think she got released at similar sort of time.
Okay.
I think.
I haven't seen any numbers on that, but I'm sure you're right. Yeah. She's
sure.
really
I think
fun.
because there was she was really good. She was really good. I think because I believe she went into WWE around a similar sort of time that Marina was there, and possibly around the time when Ronda Rousey was there as well. I don't know whether it was a Triple H idea to sort of get in sort of more MMA oriented women for the NXT roster, but like they all kind of went in at a similar sort of time, and I think they were all mates. But yeah, I love that. I do love a bit of shooty style stuff. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should qualify fun where I said fun for Jessica Troy. Like she is fun in a crocheted cats and whatever, whereas Shayna Baszler is fun in a she's gonna literally kill someone kind of a way.
Yeah, she was fully there to do a murder. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did really enjoy like the pair of them. Like first time really seeing what they could do, but like they were proper like healing it up as well, which was good. So yeah.
And then there were a lot of other women who we have seen at RevPro before as well. So Myla Grace, Sky Smithson, my beloved, Emerson Jane, also my beloved, Kanji, who else? Alexis Falcon and Lucy Sky, and also Surprise Amira.
Yeah. Because I was thinking that when we were like, because I was like looking at who was on the card and everything. I was like, oh, no Amira. But then Amira was there. Hooray!
She was there. And it was really nice. There were 2 shows in one day, but they were a bit shorter than normal. So we had a bit of a break to stretch our legs and didn't feel quite so destroyed as we would have done otherwise.
Yeah. I appreciated the break, to be fair.
And I like that, like, they were bringing in so many people, but obviously because it's a tournament, it has a structure to it. But they were also building little storylines throughout. So after Shayna Baszler murdered JGU, who I don't think I've said, but I love her. She's so fucking good.
Yeah, JGU's amazing. Yeah, love her. Love her.
Awesome. So Shayna was going to hit her with a steel chair after she scared off Ref Oscar with a steel chair. I have never seen Oscar move that fast in my life. I loved it. That's when Zoe Serrano came out, and we thought she was going to save the day, but she didn't. She was a mean girl. And what else do we have as a story-wise? Oh, the whole thing with Kanji being maybe injured, maybe too injured to go on. I love wrestling. It's so dumb.
it's so silly, isn't it? I love it. Because we had Kanji was getting her arm worked through sort of the first part of the tournament, and then we came into like the second part of it in the second show, and was it Shayna who got Kanji with the chair? Getting her arm and stuff, and then it was like, oh, we don't know if Kanji's going to be able to make it to the final, like, because it was after her semi-final match, wasn't it? And so it was like, oh, we don't know if Kanji's going to be clear to wrestle. And then Francesca came out and she was like, I'm really sorry to tell everyone that Kanji's not going to be able to wrestle in the final. And then they sent out Myla Grace, didn't they? She came out and did her intro and everything. And then Kanji fought away past the medical staff to the front, and he's like, no, I will do the match.
That was the bit where I was like, this is wrestling, because it's like,
I fucking love it.
Andy Quilden, you can tell her she's not, like, if it was real, you would be like, I'm not letting this match go ahead, you're injured. But it's not real, so she could be like, just push past the referees and be like, I'm going in. I love it. It's so good. Wrestling!
Yay!
Yeah, but we also had like a little story going through where there was the 4-way alternates match that Myla Grace won to get that role, where Sky Smithson and Violet Knight, who are a tag team in other promotions, teamed up to beat up Corey Zero, and Amira came to save her. And then in the second show, we had a tag team match with Amira and Corey teaming up against the two of them. And there was a whole bit that carried over onto Sunday's show as well in Coventry, where the big sort of main tag team match was Shayna Baszler and Zoe Serrano versus Kanji and Myla Grace. And Myla sort of did a little heel turn in that, where she refused to tag in and just walked off and left Kanji to get murdered. But we had a preview of that, because after the Alternates match, which she'd won, when Sky and Violet were beating up Corey, she just sort of shrugged and refused to help. Yeah. So I was just like, I just love this. Just wrestling.
Wrestling!
Just lovely. Lovely stuff. Really had fun.
Yeah. It was really good weekend. Really good weekend. Really good show. I hope that they do another one. Like, I hope
they've said they will do. Yeah. They've said it's the first one, and that there will be. And there were the backstage reactions afterwards where like Jungle Kiona was kind of saying, next year I'm going to win it next year, and I thought nobody knows who's getting booked next year, but that's nice.
Yeah,
come back, why not?
Well, she's done the promo now. I'm about it.
That's how you get into tournaments, I've heard. You just say in a promo.
Just go, I say in a promo, I will be in the tournament, and then you magically end up in the tournament.
Yeah.
That's definitely how that works.
It was a really nice, like, mostly self-contained. Obviously it spilled over into Sunday and probably will continue to spill over into other shows, but like just going in like, this is where everything starts. You don't really need to know anything about anyone because they're all just going to come out and tell you who they are. And you know, like Sky Smithson is a fucking master of this. Like, she just comes out and is immediately winding up the crowd.
Yeah.
I just love her.
So good. She's so good. Yeah, because she was like sort of looking over and talking shit, and it was like you just immediately, I love that with wrestlers, when you just immediately know who they are. Don't need to say a thing.
Well, I especially think at a live show it's important to be able to work the crowd in that way. And because, there's a lot of like kids there and probably people that don't regularly go to wrestling, so you just want to get all of that character stuff over in the broadest strokes of just like, this is what I'm here to do, and then you can build your stories within it. And it was just really nicely done. I had a great time. I really I thought it was really good.
Yay!
I love wrestling. It's the best.
Yeah.
End of podcast.
End of podcast. Yay, wrestling.
We like wrestling.
Goodbye.
But I think it kind of has spilled over into Redemption because we watched two RevPro shows on Saturday in person, and then I watched Coventry from my sofa yesterday, and then I was just sort of at capacity for wrestling happiness, so I watched Redemption and I was just like, this is fine. Like, none of it's really blowing me away, spoilers, but none of it's making me angry, and I'm already sort of full up on happiness, so it's just fine. Like, when you kind of come in depleted, you need the wrestling to cheer you up. I was like, I'm already happy. Yeah. I'm already good.
Yeah, no, we were fine. Yeah, I was pretty much the same. I mean, the thing is, like, I sort of set my expectations accordingly going into this pay-per-view, really, because it's kind of they just kind of slapped it in between like Double or Nothing, Forbidden Door and All In, and it's like, well, I don't know if I was expecting anything earth-shattering really to occur at this show anyway. So I think maybe, I mean, because I have seen some people who really didn't enjoy it so much. I didn't like dislike it. It was fine. It was fine. Just like, but I also think that it's fine. It's fine. It also, like, when you sort of coming off the back of Forbidden Door, and that was like universally hailed as being a fucking banger, which it was, obviously. But, like, it's... They can't all be winners.
No. I think... we've said before as well, because you've got the My AEW subscription now, we don't have to pay extra for specific pay-per-views.
No,
that sort of takes the pressure off a little bit, because I'm not going, I've spent 25 quid on this show and it was shit. I'm like, it's all in there, it's fine.
There is that as well, yeah. I mean, because, like, do you think that's it? Do you think that maybe that's why we're slightly more easygoing about it now?
I think it's just that we had watched so much wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, it was, we'd already seen loads of really good wrestling, and just topping it up with a little bit more is fine. Like,
well, there was a bit of like, well, hang on, I've seen a show that was all women and it was amazing. Why are you making me look at these boring men? It's not fair.
Bloody men again coming in to ruin things as usual.
Yeah.
No.
Oh dear, we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh dear,
we're gonna get in trouble.
We're gonna get letters. We're gonna get angry
letters. Poison pen letters.
So does
we get a
anyone
PO
actually
box?
send it? We should.
It's like you can't talk to us anywhere. We're not on social media. You can only send us a letter. That would be much better.
Send us a
Much
message in
prefer
a
that.
bottle. Carrier pigeon. I also accept carrier pigeon mail.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah. No emails, no messages. Don't talk to me.
I think that's fair, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think the thing is with this pay-per-view, my expectations were about correct, I think, for what I was expecting. Because, like, the build going in, they only had 3 weeks to do it. So, like, how much can you possibly do in 3 weeks, really? Like, I think they did as much as they could. But, like, it felt a bit, I wonder if it felt a bit wonky because, like, we were meant to get MJF versus Kenny.
Yeah.
At this
It
show.
definitely was that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that isn't even, like, speculation now, because there was that advert thing that went out with Renee and RJ running down why Kenny Omega was going to try his best to win at Redemption. And it's like, oops, somebody should have refreshed that before you put that out on TV or wherever it went.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, because I saw you mention that before and I hadn't seen it. Was it like on the?
I can't remember where it
Countdown
was. I think I
thing?
saw it on. No, I think it went out on some affiliate thing, but I only saw it because various outlets were reporting, "Lol, this wasn't meant to go out." But like the preview bits they do where they say, "Oh, this match is coming up and this is why it's relevant," and it was all about Kenny versus MJF, and it's obviously like they pre-recorded it a while ago, and so it's like, right, well, so yeah, I guess I don't think we'll ever really know why that happened. We can guess, but we don't know, and so.
We don't know. I think but that does explain. It does explain why everything felt a little bit wonky going into it. Do you know what I mean?
Because just put something together, it'd be fine. I mean, I feel like I hope everybody that bought tickets to go in person felt like they got their money's worth.
And I feel like with the matches that were on the card, I mean, if we're honest, I loved the beginning, loved the end. Felt a little bit stodgy in the middle.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's still a decent hit, right? Like, I know that the people that I know who went did have a good time. So,
there you go.
You know, that's the main thing.
I'm feeling so magnanimous now, as long as they had fun.
Why are we being reasonable? What's going on?
Because we had a good time on Saturday, so we're just...
Yeah,
we're
that's it.
Baseline good mood. So
we're like pumped full of dopamine, and we're all full of the joys of spring.
It's nice.
This is nice. But yeah, it was one of them. It was like, so I think that sort of explains why it felt a little bit wonky going into it. So I mean, shit happens, doesn't it?
Shit happens. Shit happens, and it must be a bit of a fucker to be like, shit, now I've got to rejig this because I know where we need to get for Wembley. I feel like the same thing is happening in RevPro in their build up to Wembley as in AEW, in that like they know what they want the end goal to be, but you just need to make sure that all the pieces are in place, and if something unexpected happens, like an injury, then
you can't do anything about it, can you? Like you've got to kind of pivot and rearrange everything accordingly, which is like I wouldn't want to do it, to be honest. Like that is not a job I would like.
Half the challenge of running a wrestling company, innit?
Herding cats. I reckon, like,
Honestly.
running a wrestling company is like herding cats.
I think so, because you just kind of go, like, assuming who's available, but then you take into account temperament and who's going to throw their toys out the pram if they have to lose, and you just be like...
Yeah, that's the other... See, this is why I need to get a job doing, like, wrangling people and telling them off, because I can do my old fishwife bit. It's like, pack it in! It's a wrestling match.
Oh no. Tony Khan, you can just take that sound clip. You're welcome.
Checks in the post, I'm sure.
Yeah. To our PO box, which
to our PO box, it doesn't exist. No. But the other thing is with the because it did feel like, because of where Redemption was and everything, like a few weeks ago, I was thinking, well, surely it's going to be like Kevin versus Speedball for the TNT. Yeah. Surely that's what we're going for. And then obviously things got jigged around and whatever, and that ended up not happening. But then
I was trying to figure that out and being like, but hang on, but we thought that the multi-man match at Forbidden Door happened because Max's knee was hurt, and so maybe they put him in a multi-man so that he wouldn't be in. But then that's why Kevin Knight ended up getting that title shot. But then was that ever meant to? I don't know. We don't know what was meant to happen.
No, we don't know. We don't know. We can only knows?
It doesn't matter.
Wildly guess.
The thing is,
no, it doesn't. It's happening now.
Yeah, we can. All that matters is what's actually happened, really. So yeah, let's take a look at what did happen. Started the buy-in, which was hosted by Renee and Mick Foley and Jeff Jarrett, who I think had not encountered each other on screen before, so they're doing a whole little like, oh, hello, you're here.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, because they were having a chat, and like, because they were in Nashville because we haven't done anything, have we, before like Dynamite and Collision this past week. Jeff was in Nashville because he's from that neck of the woods, I believe.
I'm just going to trust you.
I've watched Dark Side of the Ring this week, so watched the TNA one, and I'm pretty sure because that's where the stuff with his dad started. Like his dad started promoting in like the fairgrounds in Nashville. So yeah, he's from that neck of the woods anyway. So yeah, he popped onto commentary and smacked Ricochet with a guitar, and I was like, are we sure that's gimmicked?
I'm also just like, that's fine. Jeff Jarrett can hit Ricochet with a guitar as a little treat. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But it was just the noise it made when it hit his head. It sounded like it hit his head really fucking hard. Bless him.
Oh dear.
But
yeah. Yes. Maybe no to headshots. Anyway.
I mean, if it's a shitty balsa wood guitar, it's fine. But if it's like rosewood or something, clonk.
I don't know what guitars are made of. I don't want anyone to hit me with a guitar. That's all I know. So we started with Daddy Magic doing a tribute to the Rougeau family. I don't know who they are, but I like everything where it's like, and this is really important to wrestling history. I just go, yes, important to wrestling history, and I just believe whatever they tell me, and it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's the Rougeau family have been in sort of wrestling in that sort of neck of the woods in Canada for years and years and years. I remember, I believe it's Jacques as the Mountie in WWF years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and he had a song and everything. I'm not going to sing his song because I can't sing, but but yeah, he was like, and he had like a cattle prod. I remember him having a cattle prod. I was really young at the time when, like, I was about 9, I think, when the Mountie was about.
Do Mounties have cattle prods? All I know about Mounties, I
don't know if they do.
What I learned from Due South.
Yeah. Did he have a cattle prod?
Not to my knowledge. He had a dog.
He did have a dog. I remember that. But
all the Canadians have now turned off in outrage.
Yeah. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. They know nothing of our culture.
No.
But yeah, no, the Mountie, I think, was Jacques Rougeau, who was the bald fella in the
one who's the bad guy.
Yes,
yeah.
Who was getting booed. But yeah, he was proper healing it up. What was it when he came out? He was like, "Bonsoir, haters." I'm like, yes, brilliant. I'm gonna steal that.
Bonsoir, haters. Yeah, I love that. I feel slightly guilty that we had not been shouting that Daddy Magic had to be on the show. Apologies to you, Daddy Magic. We love you, and of course you should be on the show. So I'm glad that you were.
Of course, yeah. To be fair, yeah, I had.
We forgot our Canadians. Oh no.
Yeah, no, because we've been fantasy booking all the Canadians on the show. And
fantasy booking Speedball mostly, but we forgot about
mostly Speedball, yeah.
But I was very happy to see him. Also very, very happy to see Rocky when Rocky came out. I adore Rocky
just
Romero.
Appeared to get his ass kicked because he does that quite often.
I love it. It's so dumb. Oh yeah, because we haven't talked about we didn't have time to talk about last week's Dynamite, but Greg and Rocky getting beaten up by Kenny was also a delight.
Always, yeah. I'm still like another thing that still lives rent free in my head is Rocky doing his knee skid across the floor and then just getting V-triggered in the back of the head. Love it.
Why? What is wrong with me that like my faves are like anybody who's willing to just get beaten up in a silly way.
Yeah, I mean that's a good favourite.
Make a fool of yourself, and I'll love you. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, because you've got no end of blokes like that. So, you've just got an endless stream of silly little guys getting their asses kicked.
That's all I want. Yeah. So we had that, and then we had a trios match between the Conglomeration and the Lethal Twist. And that was like all there was on the buy-in. That felt like a bit like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit, because I was like, are we going to get like a women's tag match? Because that's normally where the tag title matches seem to end up. But yeah, no, none of that. I did enjoy this match though. It was fun.
Yeah, exactly. Blake Christian is a delightful shithouse, and I always enjoy that. He put on Orange Cassidy's denim jacket, and I was very happy. Very dumb, and I love it.
He's always stealing people's clothes. Because he stole, was it Bandito's mask the other week as well?
He's a fiend. And
He's just a little klepto.
Yeah, I do kind of miss his really, like, proper dirt grub, like slutty dirt grub era where he was wearing, like, little crop tops and stuff. Oh, what a delightful boy.
Slutty dirt grub. Amazing.
It's what it was. Slutty dirt grub era. So we had Ricochet on commentary, and then Toa Leona and Bishop Khan just kind of sitting next to him and menacing Tony Schiavone throughout this match, which was really, really fun as well. And so now the Demand are challenging for the trios titles this week. Sure, why not? Go for it.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Go on, be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am really enjoying the Demand though, so like I am fine with them seeing more of them on the telly.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably be fine with them winning, I think. Mm-hmm. Like, those trios titles are doing nothing. I am a long-established trios hater, so I'm easy. Do what you want with them.
See, I do like a trios match, but I just wish they'd do more with them.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know. I think, like, a singles match, you've got the psychology of the two men, and then a tag team match, you have the relationship between the tag team and each other and the other team. And that's nice. And I enjoy that kind of, like, are they getting along? Are they best friends? Are they struggling to coexist? Whatever. And then trios, I'm like, I feel like it just all goes out the window. I'm like, I'm not tracking any emotional anything here. It's just too many men. There
does come a point when there are too many men. And you're like, I can't possibly keep up with all these mans and how they're feeling about everything.
Yeah, I don't know if they even are feeling anything. I think they're not. I don't know.
No, because we don't really get a whole lot built into like the stories with the trios. Like, it's just kind of a fuck about match that that they tend to put on. But like, you know,
I mean, you could because you can have things like the match that they did on Dynamite that we're not talking about, which was the Ospreay, Mox and Kenny being on a team. So you can do some psychology stuff there. Yeah. But most of the time, like you say, it's just a big fuck around match. And I can enjoy that live more than I enjoy it on TV usually, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, like you say, like that match was really fucking good. Like the, the trios match on Dynamite.
There's always
was great.
some reason why I can't speak in absolutes, but I do anyway.
Hyperbole from us? Never. Never.
Not one time. Not one single time. Okay, so we get to the main show. So rather than doing a match that bled over into the main show, they did the entrances on the buy-in, and then the match started on the main show. So we started with the 6-way ladder match for a shot at the AEW International title. Obviously, immediately very disappointed that there's no Lio Rush in this match. Moment of silence for not being Lio Rush.
Very upset. Because I saw that Leo had put on like Saturday afternoon. I'd seen that Leo had pulled out doing Mystery.
Yeah. So
on
I thought,
Saturday
he must
night.
Be on.
Yeah, so we hadn't seen Collision yet. So I was like, oh, well, maybe he's won that match then. Like, maybe he's won his qualifier to get into this match with... but no.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he had something else going on. Who knows?
Maybe.
I did like Leo versus El Clone on Collision. That was good.
That was really fun.
I watched that match and then I went to like pick up the remote being like, well, that was the main event, obviously. And I was like, no, it isn't. It was my most anticipated match, so it wasn't the main event. God. My brain might be fried. Like, it might have done too much wrestling this week.
Entirely too much wrestling this week. On the upside, at least there isn't a heat wave this week, because this episode would be completely fucking unhinged, I think, if it was still as hot as it was like the week before last.
Yeah. Absolutely. So yes, our 6-way ladder match. We had El Clone, we had Nick Wayne, the Beast Mortos, Commander's back, yay. Jack Perry and Speedball, Mike Bailey. Speedball. And this was about as much fun as you would think from that selection of men, which is very, very fun indeed.
Yeah, this was my fucking hell. They're putting this on already match.
Yep.
But, Mortos is back as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, everyone who was having visa trouble seems to be not having visa trouble now.
Yeah, I guess they finally got him through, so that's good. The Beast Mortos had a new, like, bedazzled gold mask, and that was really delightful. I like that.
I think he just got too close to Mercedes while Mercedes was putting
the glitter just rubbed off, yeah.
Yeah, just ended up covered in it.
He's had glittery masks before, I think. I like how many... Do you think he has loads of different ones? Or is it the same one, but like...
No, I think he must have different ones, surely.
He must have a room, like a whole wardrobe.
One mask.
I would like a MTV Cribs of the Beast Mortos house, and he just has like a wardrobe full of heads.
Yeah, just like a load of wig heads with Mortos heads.
Oh my god.
Or stuck to the wall like deer heads, but they're all just his mask.
Yes.
Amazing.
I want to see that, please. He's like, this is where the magic happens, and it's just a room full of
That's what we
heads.
need. We need like AEW Cribs.
Tony Khan!
Tony Khan!
We got a new pitch for you, Tony. Tony's like, I've told you about this. So Speedball's reaction when he came out was incredible. Everybody was screaming the house down, as they should. Yeah. That's how Speedball should be greeted everywhere they go.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it was, the crowd were really behind him, and I was like, I really hope he wins, because whoever does win, if it's not Speedball, this crowd's going to be really fucking mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Jack was getting booed at one point, like, just for having the temerity to do the match that he was there to do.
No, everyone should just sit down and let Speedball go up the ladder.
It was so funny. Everyone's like, boo. He's like, what the fuck did I do? But no.
Good shit. I like Commander doing his rope walk and then like doing a drop kick somehow off the top rope and knocking Mortos off the ladder. That was completely insane. I liked when he was fighting Clone on a ladder bridge thing. Not dangerous at all. Absolutely fine. No one did anything that could have caused problems in this match at all. Speedball just doing the backflip off the top of the ladder on the stage. Like, what are you doing? No need for that.
Ladder matches scare me. I was saying this, like, I have like residual trauma from ladder matches after Joey Mercury. You remember the spiders bit?
Oh, yes.
On the stream.
I do, yes. I was going to say Dante Martin and his ankle.
Oh,
that's bloody,
Christ.
That should go in the spiders folder.
That should definitely go in the spiders folder, because fucking hell, that was gnarly. Yeah, someone else mentioned that, because, like, I was last night on Blue Sky, I was saying about, like, it's like ladder matches just always give me the heebie-jeebies. Just because of the Joey Mercury bit, because, like, yeah, getting your face exploded by a ladder, that's not fun.
Yeah. I guess it's uncharacteristic that I can watch and enjoy wrestling, because my brain does like to fill in, like, what's the worst possible thing that could happen here? Let's have some anxiety about that. Like, it was Mark Briscoe with the ladder around his neck, the other pay-per-view I didn't enjoy. But I think this one, it was just mostly a lot of jumping where you're like, I hope that you landed safely.
Yeah.
You definitely just threw your body at a ladder. Okay, well done.
It was, the destroyer on the ladder bridge. That, don't like.
Yeah, but they're babies. Like they haven't got any solid bones yet. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, they bounce. They bounce at that age. It's fine. But
yeah, and then Speedball won, so it was okay, and we did not have to watch people get ripped apart for not letting Speedball win.
Yes, because how dare they?
And Speedball was like dressed to match the theme of the pay-per-view. I thought it looked really cool.
They were, yes. Yeah, it was, because it was all a lovely kind of lilac-y kind of thing, wasn't it? Like all the set dressing and the trons and everything were
there
nice
wasn't a lot of props or anything or dressing, but there was like the lighting was a choice, and it did look a bit different for that reason. And I liked it, and I liked the logo and the branding, and it did all look very pretty, so that was nice. So Speedball will be challenging Kyle Fletcher, spoilers, at Grand Slam Mexico for the international title. Is it? Yeah,
it's in
whenever
weeks,
that is.
I think.
It's
not this Wednesday, it's the Wednesday after, I think.
Okay. Because there's only, like, how many more shows before Wembley? Like 5 or something? 5 weeks?
Yeah,
6
it's like,
weeks?
it's
not
like
very long.
It's exactly a month away, or a month and like 3 days. Something like that.
Exactly a month. No, it's not.
It's a month and some.
It's about, you're right. So, yeah, there can't be much. But yes, there's that. And I forgot to say at the beginning as well that we've seen news that AEW's doing a fundraiser for ALS, doing a special Rebel Heart show in Rebel's honour. So that's nice. And that's in September.
It is. And I think they're doing it in Georgia, which I think they're doing it in Rebel's hometown or somewhere very close to it. I would imagine
so, because it says that she's going to make a special appearance, and I can't imagine they would want to make her travel very much. They're doing a donation to some ALS charities, so that's really nice. Well done.
Yeah,
good work,
that's
everyone.
Lovely. Yeah, because you can get the shirts as well from the from
bracelets,
Shop
like
AEW.
wristbands.
Yes, yeah, because I've seen quite a few the wrestlers wearing the wristbands and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, and have you seen any of the ice bucket challenges that they've been doing?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I think I saw because the Bucks put theirs on BTE. I think, pretty sure.
Oh, did they? I've not seen theirs. I must catch up. I've seen Chris Statlander's. I've seen Britt Baker, and I've seen Renee with Mox throwing the water over.
Yeah. Mox is just the most cartoony man alive. Very funny.
Yeah, delightful.
It was just the way he was creeping up behind her with the...
I'm glad they're making a big thing of it, because...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. If it's, the more sort of publicity it gets, the more, the more people are going to donate and stuff. It's just so sad. It's so
awful.
sad.
fucking awful. Poor Rebel. She's had a fucking shitty few years.
She has, bless her. But yeah, hopefully that'll be a big, well-subscribed show anyway.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, Grand Slam is on, I think, did they say the 5th of August?
Pass, maybe.
The 5th of August? It's a Wednesday, so yeah, I think it's the 5th of August, so yeah.
You'd hope so, yeah.
The thing is, I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be really good, that, when Speedball beats Kyle Fletcher at Wembley, and then they were like, oh, they're doing it at Grand Slam. Okay, never mind. Okay, fine.
I think that this whole thing, like, I would have liked it more if Speedball had been beating Don Callis family people. I don't know why that hasn't been happening.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I
guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I suppose. It's all a bit... Because it was like, I'm going to be... It was giving, like, Elite Hunter vibes. I don't know if you were watching them when
No.
Frankie Kazarian was... The Bucks beat him and CD so that they couldn't tag together anymore. And so Kazarian was like, I'm going to be the Elite Hunter. And I'm going to beat all of the elites. And he beat none of them. So...
Oh.
So it's like you can't do a gimmick like that and then have them not win any of the matches. What are you doing?
I guess maybe it's going to be like Kyle Fletcher will murder Speedball and Kevin will just and it will maybe tug on Kevin's heartstrings when he sees how sad and wet a little cat Speedball is. And maybe, I don't know. If he has a heart left, which maybe he doesn't.
I can't figure it out, because I fantasy booked myself to the moon the other day, like going like, well, what if maybe Speedball and Kevin are secretly working against the Don Callis family? Like, what if they're like, this is a plan? What if it's like a plan between them that we don't know about? Because the thing is, with Kevin, he keeps sort of poking and prodding at certain, like the weak points of the Don Callis family. So,
but you've also been fantasy booking Greg having some kind of fiendish, or just a break, like not wanting to be in the Don Callis family, basically, because he's been over egging how much he loves it. And I don't know if that's going anywhere or if he's just going to continue to mug like crazy in the background of everything.
I mean, who knows? I very frequently am wrong about many things.
I mean, you're allowed to be fair. This is a safe space for wild speculation and fantasy booking and trying to figure out how we get Chuck Taylor back. So I think you're well within your rights.
Yeah, I will fantasy book some nonsense that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
The only time that I ever get anything right is when it's a thing I really don't want to happen. Like, if it's something I want to happen, then it won't happen. But if it's something I say, literally, like, on this podcast, if I say, I really hope this thing doesn't happen, guaranteed to happen. But if it's something I want,
times.
No.
Well, we will come back to Kyle Fletcher in a bit, so I guess let's move on from... At some point we were talking about a match. Once upon a time. How many hearts would we give? I feel like quite a lot, because I really enjoyed it, and I really liked Speedball winning.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a 5.
I think it's a 5. And can we give it, like, 5 fleur-de-lis? Isn't there fleur-de-lis emojis?
Maybe.
I'm sure there is, because I'm sure a Canadian I know has one in their like user picture.
There is.
Thing.
Yes. Amazing.
Hey, yeah, 5 of them.
Lovely. Okay. Then we went to the Young Bucks match, and that's another one where you're like, already? No, save this. I might need it later.
I have to say, I did need this later.
But it's because they were putting stuff in that they were then going to come back to later, I guess.
True.
Yeah, Young Bucks versus the Death Riders. So the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley. And I think I have disengaged with this storyline a little bit because I just wasn't really thinking during this match. Because like, if I was, I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess the Bucks will have to win because they're going to be challenging Cope and Christian at All In. But actually, in the moment, we
didn't know that for sure, did we? Like, I don't.
But I probably could have maybe like done a bit of wrestling maths and thought that was where it was going.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about it at all.
Okay, good. But to be fair, that is how we like to watch wrestling, which is completely no expectations whatsoever.
Completely brainlessly.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it should be that way, and that like in an ideal world, I think about it afterwards, not before.
Yes.
Because if I think about it before, then that's stressful. If I think about it after, then it's like fun to analyse and pick apart.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to hear Superkick Party every time. And also, I was just thinking how wild it is that the Bucks did this whole EVP gimmick. They did the whole broke Bucks thing, and now they're just like, oh yes, this is just your standard issue Young Bucks. Like they come out in their tassels,
just completely back to normal.
Like none of that mattered. It's fine.
So silly.
Yeah, love that. So the story of this match was that Jon Moxley wanted Ospreay to be more bloodthirsty and to beat up the Bucks, and specifically to drop Nick Jackson on his head despite his history of head trauma. And we don't like people dropping people on their heads.
No.
That's very bad.
Mean boy, Moxley.
Extremely mean. I liked Matt Jackson diving in to protect his brother. That was really cute. It's like, that's how tag teams should be. All tag teams.
All
protect
tag
one another.
teams. God damn it.
Yeah. Will did a lot of really like GCSE acting, like, oh, I'm stressed, I'm grabbing my head. Not hugely convinced, but sure.
Oh, bless. Yeah.
Matt super kicked Marina Shafir and was very proud of himself for doing so. Sure.
Well, this is the thing with Marina. It's like Marina mixes it up with everybody. So sometimes Marina catches a super kick and everyone's just like, oh, well, it's Marina.
That's how she's a professional wrestler.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That should apply to absolutely everybody. Like, yes.
It should. Yeah, because in our Aluna interview, she said something that I hadn't really thought about before, which is that most women who become wrestlers end up training wrestling men because there aren't that many female trainees. So like that's how you come up learning. And that kind of clicked something into place in my brain when she said that. I was like, yeah, I see that. Anyway, so Mox hit Nick Jackson with like a bunch of his big moves, and Nick Jackson was like, nope, still gonna kick out. And it was cool, but that was another one of those moments where I'm like, am I going to become one of those people that complains about spamming finishers because you just got hit with 2 paradigm shifts and a Death Rider, and then you're about to get hit with a steel chair and you're still alive?
Yeah, well, you know what that is because Nick Jackson is going to become world champion next year by getting the catchphrase over, what the dog doing? So
I would be all for it.
I'm here
Why
for it. He's
not?
like, Nick Jackson is the best singles wrestler who will never have a singles run. It's crazy. He's so fucking good. But yeah, we had a lot of, this match had a lot of like good storytelling in it, because we had like Nick was selling his head and then Will was sort of like going, oh, no, we don't want to make it worse. It's like, Mox was like, make it worse!
I do feel like the Young Bucks have come in and gone, what the hell is going on with this storyline? It's a fucking mess. Let's fix it.
Yeah.
Because we've been, all along, it's been like, Death Rider's bad. Oh, but now we like Mox again. Maybe Death Rider's not bad. Oh, Will shouldn't be joining a cult, but well, they fixed his neck, so that's good. And I'm all for nuance in storytelling. Like, I want there to be nuance and conflict and complex emotions, but this was not that. This was a fucking mess. And the Young Bucks basically came in and went, Will Ospreay, you've joined a cult, you shouldn't have done that, Jon Moxley's a bad guy. And I was like, good, thank you, there we go, sorted.
Just straightened it all out in one go.
Like, sometimes you have to, and especially in wrestling, it's like sometimes it does need to be fairly straightforward. So because I think the whole thing with the Continental Classic and like everyone being like, well, maybe we like Mox again now, is like, I don't think we should. I've moaned about this before because of what he's done. He's not made amends for it. You don't just be like, oh yeah, he's fine now. It's like he's still acting like a fucking cult leader. He still goes around giving his cult leaders, but that's a bad guy. Yeah, cult leader's bad.
yeah. I mean, I evidently, like, some people do have issues with figuring shit like that out. Because it has been a bit, like I was sort of talking about it earlier in the week, it's because, like, the Death Riders had, like, an alignment spectrum across the faction. So you had Mox, who was, like, nearly babyface, all the way down to, like, Utes and Claudio, who are definitely still fucking heels.
But then they do a silly little dance.
And then
we know the problem with silly little dances is that people enjoy it.
Yeah. This is it, innit? Silly little catchphrases, silly little dances. It doesn't take much to get people. And they go, oh, well, they're good guys now because they've got a silly little thing. And it's like, no, you have to look at the other things that are happening, not just that they do a silly little dance.
If Redemption did anything, I do feel like it did kind of put all the pieces back in place, ready for us to build to All In a way that makes sense. And that was probably necessary. So, so eventually the Bucks managed to deliver a super kick party on Jon Moxley. Nick pinned him and they won. So delightful. They will be challenging for the tag titles at All In. And then later in the show, we got a little bit of backstage where we saw that Mox was telling Will Ospreay that you can't turn your back on anyone in this business, and if you can't pull the trigger, I'll do it for you. Yeah.
It's... I do still get... ages ago when we were saying, like, Mox was being a bit of an XP of Punk.
Yes.
He's still... Sometimes I still get that. Just a thread of that. Like, where he's like... oh, well, you can't trust anyone. You've got to step over everybody else to get where you are, which is like, kind of the attitude that he had kind of thing. It's like, there's still a sort of glimmer of a thread there with that a little bit. But,
and initially he was definitely doing a sort of toxic masculinity, incel, bad time thing where and then for people to be like, oh well, he did good wrestling, we like him now, was kind of stressing me out. I feel like it's we're in a good place with where we are now. So I don't know, like, this wasn't my favorite Young Bucks match ever, but it was all right.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
It got some stuff done.
It got, I think I appreciated it in the sort of the way that it kind of just nudged all the pieces back into where they were supposed to be, kind of thing.
Thank you,
because
Young
it
Bucks.
has
Good
been
work.
a muddle for like the past sort of month-ish, like with this storyline. Because it kind of started from a place that didn't make a whole lot of sense in the first place. Because it's like, Ospreay comes back, the Death Riders broke his neck. Like, kayfabe broke his neck. So it's like, why are you now joining the Death Riders? Other than you being a bit daft.
Yeah.
The reason for it wasn't really clear or there at all. No, really.
Like, it's one of those things where individual moments of it I've enjoyed, but the overarching plot, I've been like, I don't think this makes sense. So I'm kind of almost willing to just sweep all of that away and be like, right, we're back on track. Mox is a cult leader. Will Ospreay is an idiot, and he got swept up in it, and that's what's happening.
That makes sense. If we're starting from there from now on, then that makes sense, and that's all you can ask for. Really.
Well, we'll have to come back to it again when we get to the main event. But for now, Heart ratings for this match?
I did really, really enjoy it. I have to say, I really liked the storytelling that they did throughout the match, which is like, I do love a bit of in-ring storytelling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think a 4 for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not quite a 5. Not quite the heights of Speedball winning in his hometown. But it was very good.
But it's how you feel in your heart, so that's fine. And nobody can tell us otherwise. So
it is a 4 in my heart.
Yeah. So then we come to the International Championship match, which is Kyle Fletcher versus Bandido, which was literally booked by Bandido running into Kyle Fletcher backstage and Kyle Fletcher taking issue with him.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, sure. Emotionally, not much going on there, but we love our Pink Nightmare Boy and we love our most wanted shiny bandit. So it's never going to be a bad time with these two.
No, it was always going to be a banger. Like, even if I think that's the thing with the overarching kind of theme of this pay-per-view is that, well, the story going into it's kind of a bit flimsy, but sure, like, it'll be a banger. Are we being
too moderate? We're just like, I've heard it and everything's like, yeah, it was all right.
Well, I mean,
that doesn't get any clicks.
The next one, I have opinions.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Good stuff. The main thing that I took away from this was like, they've made a really big deal of Kyle having new boots. They talked about it on commentary for so long, and it didn't have any bearing on anything.
I was like, is this a relevant plot point, or are we just talking fashion on commentary?
Because the thing that was stressing me out about the boots was that they were like red, and Kyle is a pink boy.
They were like a dark magenta.
But yeah, they were like, it changes your gait. Maybe this is a mistake to change to new shoes and a tie. What? Okay, sure.
I think it's people change their gear all the time, and it's like, never before has anybody made such a big deal out of a pair of boots.
Like, well, they give more ankle support. It's like, are you sponsored by the boots? What's happening?
This match sponsored by Boots.
Don't know what kind of boots, but boots.
Some boots. Not even Boots the chemist, just a pair of boots.
Yeah. Carl's going to come out in like thigh highs next.
I hope so.
If anyone would, he would.
Yeah. I think before we talk the match, can we please talk about Kyle with his beautiful flower crown?
Yes.
It was so pretty.
Someone had a sign that said, like, Kyle Fletcher is a fashion icon, and it's like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's the best.
Yeah, he is.
Although I did see an old picture of Aussie Open where he had his floppy boy band hair, and they had a moment of being like, oh, Kyle, I miss when you had curtains. It was cute.
Aww.
Oh, well.
But yeah, Kyle can get away with the curtains. Ospreay, less so.
Because Kyle looks like he's from Neighbours in the 90s.
He does.
There was a bit where he had picked up Bandido and smashed his back into the ring apron, and they seemed to be saying something on commentary about Kyle looking behind him to see where the steps were, but he didn't use the steps. And then he was saying to the camera, "I didn't know. I literally had no idea, and I couldn't quite figure out what that was about." I don't know if I missed something.
I think I must have missed that as well, because I have absolutely no fucking clue.
Who knows? He was doing some good hamming. I don't know what it was about, but sure. I think slightly too many false finishes for me.
Yeah. I would.
I mean, that's partly an issue that I've been having at RevPro a bit, is like a lot of the matches go on a bit too long and there's too many false finishes, and I'm like, economy, less is more. Yeah. I'm going to become such a dickhead. I've watched enough wrestling now that I can become an arsehole about it. No, but there was the whole thing with this was like Kyle being baited into saying, like, no Don Callis family assistance, no, not even Don Callis himself on commentary. It was like, oh, can Kyle do it by himself? And they were saying, well, he might regret this if he loses. But he didn't lose, so it was fine.
Yeah, it was...
With his new shoes and no help.
He had his new boots. They didn't cause him any trouble with his gait. Or...
Nope, he was new boot goofing. Yeah, exactly.
He just new boot goofing.
I don't know. It was fine. And then Don Callis came out and gave him a little cuddle, and it was like, oh, that's sweet.
No.
I don't know what I'm supposed to take from this. Like, it was fine. It was like, you did a good match. But if you remove this from the timeline, it changes nothing about your story apart from the new boots. So
yeah, and that ended up being less of a big deal than it seemed to appear from like the way commentary was going on about it. So yeah.
Well, maybe he's going to be late to his match on Wednesday because he's too busy tying his laces or something.
Yeah, because they're so
weird.
long. They're like full length, like the length of his shin, and he is a very tall boy. So, like, it might take him a good, 20 minutes
I think he had to
get
get them
boots.
from, a specialist place.
What?
Maybe they are supposed to be thigh highs. They actually are thigh highs on a man of normal height.
They would be thigh highs on me, I'll say that.
But Kyle is a leggy son of a bitch. Yeah, this was, totally fine, nice, had a nice time, didn't have a problem with it, but just don't really have any strong feelings. It was nice, had a nice time.
It was a cracking match as a wrestling match in and of itself. It was really, really, really fucking good. But yeah, feelings wise, I didn't really have any. I didn't particularly think that Kyle was losing either.
No.
But they did make me bite quite a few times on the pins and
good.
stuff. So they made me believe for half a second.
Aww.
So
well, that's what we like. I think it's a 3 feels mean. It's a 3 feels like a nasty thing, but it's just I don't really.
But we do rate based on the feelings we have in our heart.
I'm gonna give it 3 shoes. 3 boots. If there's a boot icon, that's what it's gonna be.
I'm sure there's a boot icon. Yeah, 3 boots, but not in a negative way.
No. 3 boots, brackets, affectionate. Yeah. God. Okay. So we come to a match that you do have feelings about. I'm interested. Okay. So it was the double chain match. Is that a thing? I have not seen this before, I don't think.
Well, I mean, we had there was the Briscoes versus FTR.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was a dog collar match, but I guess it's the same concept.
Same concept, except it's chained by the wrist, I think, in this one, rather than chained at the neck. It was very odd because I have never seen that kind of match with no blood. I think that's what's throwing me off on this a little bit. Because there was I am too bloodthirsty, and there was no blood, and I'm like, this match, there should be blood. I feel like there should be, and there isn't any.
It was the Dogs, David Finlay and Clark Connors versus the Bang Bang Gangs, Juice Robinson and Switchblade Jay White. And I thought it was going to be sexier, and I think you're right. If it had blood, that might have helped.
Been sexier. Yeah. It was just, and then someone said, "Oh well, it's in Montreal, you're not allowed to blade," and it was well, yeah, but they did end up bleeding in the match later on. So I'm a little bit are they not allowed to blade, but it's all right to do it hard way, which is a whole other fucking debate.
Yeah.
It's
not our favourite thing.
Yeah, not allowed to blade, but you are allowed to hit somebody so hard that they start bleeding, which I feel is more dangerous.
Wait. But you're allowed to... Well, we'll come back to it, but that means you're allowed to do everything that they did in the no holds barred match.
Yeah. But you're just not allowed to nick your forehead with a razor blade.
I don't understand.
I don't understand why, like, these athletic commissions get to have a say over professional wrestling in the first place. Like, because
it's theatre.
It's theatre. It's entertainment. It isn't like, you know, like it is a I mean, it is a sport. Technically, it's a sport, but it's not like, you know, it's not like a proper regulated sport. So I don't quite understand why it comes under their, like, remit or whatever.
I think it's all just outdated stuff, isn't it? But
a load of old shite is what it is. Like, yeah. This match with no blood, though, weird.
There was just a few bits. Like, some of it was quite nice. Like when the Bang Bang Gang had the dogs, like, they looped the chain over the rope and then they were pulling it down on the outside. So basically they were tied to the rope by their hands and then they were just like whipping them and stuff. And you're like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then I'm like, well, it also doesn't make sense because they could also just pull the rope and then the chain, and then they would get the advantage back. But it's wrestling, so you have to just sort of forget that.
Hand wave it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like anything where things go around people's necks. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah. Like,
I was looking forward to this one, and I think it didn't really deliver massively.
No, I was expecting Gabe to put in an appearance as well, which was a bit weird, but
maybe he missed his plane.
Maybe he did. I really liked, like, apropos of absolutely nothing, I really liked Clark Connor's pants.
Fair enough. What were they wearing? Weren't they wearing, like, sort of like matching combat?
They were, yeah, but Clark had this pair on that were like one type of camo on one side and another type of camo on the other side. And I was like, they're kind of funky. I would like a pair of them.
You like a bit of split camo, because that's like that Brody King jacket as well. That's like two different colours.
I am a bit, well, it's hangover from being a Mannix fan. Like, anything leopard print, anything combat, like camo, that, I'm into it, so...
Absolutely. Towards the end, there was a bit where Jay managed to get the chain, like, it was between Finley's legs and he had his back to him and he yanked on the chain and Finley fucking flew into the air and practically got sliced in half. I think the way that chain seemed to, like, was like, wow, you definitely just castrated yourself and possibly worse. Fucking hell. That looked rough. And then the baby Death Riders came in. So Danny Garcia and Yuta and Bebes, Murder Bebes. They came in, and then obviously the Bang Bang Gang came in as well, because let's just chuck everyone at it. And then Marina Shafir brought Finley his shillelagh back. And as that is the source of his powers, he then went on to win the match.
He did. And Tony Schiavone keeps saying shillelagh in various very funny ways. That every time.
David Finley with the shillelagh is a really fun thing to say.
It is a really fun thing to say, but it was like, I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was on this and not on Collision. And Schiavone was like, shillelagh!
Yeah, delightful. Aww,
yeah, so
I like
I like everybody saying shillelagh in weird ways. But it was, this match, it was like, there was nothing, like, objectively, there was nothing wrong with the match, apart from the lack of blood, which is just...
wasn't sexy enough.
No, needed to be sexier. Someone needed to bleed.
Bit, lads. Yeah, so... I mean, again, is it like a 2.5? I mean, that feels mean. Maybe
that does feel mean. I think it's
just sort of straight down the middle. Like,
straight down the middle. It's a 3, I think. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, no, we can't give it blood drops because there wasn't any.
There wasn't any.
No. Oh well. There is a little chain icon though. We can use that.
There, yeah. So then we get to the TBS Championship match, Hikaru Shida versus Maya World, and lots of chat about, like, how much Maya World has been on AEW now, and how for the first few matches that her opponents couldn't really study the tapes and anticipate her her offense. But now they can. Now they can find out what she's going to do. But also it was her birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a very happy birthday to Maya. But yeah, it was a good match, this. I enjoyed it. Don't know how I feel about the result, though. I have mixed feelings. I am really happy for Maya. I will preface it with that.
Yeah.
Really happy for Maya. She's done great. Can everybody stop mentioning the other two who, you know what I mean? Like, Maya's done great work since then.
Names.
I don't remember their names either now, but, you know, it's like, oh, well, they sure showed that. It's like, just stop talking about them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
Let it be that Maya World has come a long way and she's worked her ass off for it.
Exactly.
It was a bit of a... I think the whole thing was that Shida's ego got in her way, and that was the kind of the story of it, because there was a part where Shida had her in a submission hold and she was going to tap, but Shida grabbed her hand and didn't let her tap, and I thought, well, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Even if you're the worst villain in the world, why would you do that? But she did. So then a little bit later, she thought she got a 3 count, but Maya had her foot on the bottom rope, and the referee saw it, and so Shida was getting into an argument with the ref, but Maya grabbed her and got her and pinned her.
She did. Yeah. So we have a brand new TBS champion in nice. My world, which is lovely. Yeah, super happy for Maya.
Shida did only just win it, though.
Shida did only just win it. That's what I was going to say. Like, she's only had it a few weeks. Like,
it does feel like that keeps happening to Shida as well.
It does. And it's like, I don't know if that's just... I mean, it could literally be a just wanting to put people over, which is absolutely fair enough. But it does feel a bit like whenever she gets a title, she doesn't get to keep it for very long before it's sort of off and on to somebody else. Like,
I hope she has a big, giant on-screen crash out.
Yeah.
We've been asking for one. Someone's got to do it for us. Come on, Shida.
Shida, you're our only hope. We want...
Yeah. I don't feel like I have a huge amount to say about this. I've seen some criticisms online, and I just thought, okay. I mean, again, I'm just in too much of a good mood. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. Don't care.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, I am happy for Maya. I'm really happy for Maya. Little bit sad that Shida's villain reign was so short. That's a little bit sad for me, because I am a big fan of Shida. But my only worry is I hope they're not pushing Maya a bit too soon, like too much too soon. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hope not.
Yeah.
I have no reason to think that they are, but I hope that isn't what, you know what I mean? I hope that isn't happening.
Well, again, maybe, I guess let's try and worry about it in retrospect if it happens.
Yeah.
Try not to really try. I mean, my brain is all anxiety, so it's very difficult to be like, let's not worry about the thing until it happens.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, no, I have to worry about the thing in advance. But, you know, I think it's probably worth taking a punt on someone, especially while they're hot, because like, how many times have we complained that like someone's massively over and they're not taking advantage of it?
This is it. It can go the other way, can't it? It's like, sometimes you think someone's maybe getting pushed a little bit too much too soon, but then on the other hand, there has been people who've like been so over and doing so well, and then they don't have that opportunity. So it's like, we'll see how it goes.
I mean, wrestling is inherently a difficult medium to get the timing perfect, because you are always slightly at the mercy of circumstances and crowds' moods and
Yeah.
You know, so... Yeah.
Well, yeah, because shit can change based on crowd reactions and all kinds of things. So, it's one of them kind of situations that's just constantly moving all the time. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know. But I think on the whole, I think I would probably rather they take a punt on somebody young and hot than not. I think.
Yeah.
We'll see. She'll see. How many hearts would we give this?
I think it was another solid 3 for me.
Yeah. I think that's probably where this pay-per-view is going to kind of land, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. So at this point in the night, we replaced Nigel with Taz.
We did, yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah, happy.
They do tend to do a shift change partway through.
Yeah, but not like a full shift change, only like someone.
Yeah, just one person usually.
Strange.
It's
really
usually
weird.
Nigel and Taz. They just have a bit of a swap in the middle.
Part-timers.
I don't know. These part-timers, terrible. Although, what I will say is that, like, as someone who has got dicky knees, and I know Taz has got dicky knees as well, like, I struggle to sit in, like, one place for 5 hours. Like, I need to, like, get up and stretch my legs and stuff.
It is also bad for you to sit for 5 hours without moving. So, yeah. We endorse the commentary table getting up and moving around.
Yeah, I want to see all
Maybe
of
if
them.
like a wrestler flies at them.
Getting up, like, between the matches, having a nice stretch.
You know? Little screen break. Oh, dear. This is also where I was flagging. This is the men's tag team championship match.
Yeah.
Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus Pac and Claudio. And it's like, well, title's not going to change hands here. This is a bit of nothing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that the Death Riders interrupted the sing-along and was like, well, that'll teach you to not have a combined tag team entrance because Christian's not here to save you because you've dicked about for so fucking long. So, yeah, on that front, I was happy. Death Riders said, fuck your sing-along.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, it's like, right, I got it. Like the first time it happened, that was nice. It was a nice thing. I don't like the fact that it happens every time now. It's getting kind of annoying. But that is that
I
just
think
me?
It's the expectation now. The expectation that it's going to happen because the first time it was like touching, and now it's like, no, you must sing. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like like mandatory sing along now. Yeah, no. There is a thing, like, occasionally, very occasionally, there will be certain things, and we will come to another one of those things shortly, where things get kind of run into the ground. Like, a thing will happen organically, and we'll all enjoy it, and we'll all have a nice time. But then it gets to a thing where, and it's a very WWE coded thing to do, and I wish they wouldn't do it, where it was like, okay, well, everybody enjoyed this, so now we must do it over and over and over again until it isn't fun anymore. Like,
I'm wondering what the other thing is that you're going to come back to, but I guess we'll find out soon.
You will find out soon enough, yeah.
I just really don't have anything to say about this match, though. It was just like, it's happening.
No.
I guess.
T'other half was really hoping that Pac and Claudio were going to win this, and I was like, oh, you sweet summer child.
Oh, bless. Yeah.
Bless him. Oh. Yeah. No.
No.
No, it wasn't going to happen. But yeah, it was fun. I have to say, at this point, I think we were at about 2:30 in the morning, and because I was still knackered from the day before, I was like, I was flagging a bit, so it was like this match kind of just, it happened to me.
Yeah.
I wasn't an active participant in the watching of this match.
Not at all.
No,
not at all an active participant in the watching this. It was just one of those where it is a foregone conclusion, and I just woke up at the end when the Bucks came back.
Yeah, basically.
Like, Bucks are here. Okay, I'm awake now.
Yeah.
They also interrupted another sing along because commentary were like, oh, now you can sing along because Copes won the match, and then the Bucks interrupted, and I was like, good. I'd rather have a kit party, please.
We're so mean. It's like, yes, good. Foiled again, Cope.
I just don't like those sing-alongs. I just like to spoil everyone's fun. Because I'm a bad person. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm giving this a 2. It's absolutely nothing. But yeah, we are getting the Bucks versus Cope and Christian at All In, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope the Bucks win.
Yeah, I am, as I have said many times, and it's still not out of there, I need those tag titles out of that fucking swamp. Like,
I just live in the swamp. Like, fucking
Freedom.
FTR will probably come back the week before and make it a 3-way. To really upset us.
No, because you know it'll happen as well.
No, don't speak that into existence. I do not speak it. I don't claim it. No. Not doing any witchcraft on that one. Yeah, that I just, whatever.
We've done it now. Fine. We've said Toilet a thing break. That we don't want to happen. We've got to stop doing it. We've got to stop doing that.
We shan't. We shall not. So they helpfully did wake me up with the Chris Jericho banter match at this point. And that is, I mean, it sort of went wrong again afterwards. But for that moment, I did wake up and go, I'm going to see what this Painmaker business is all about. And I enjoyed that they introduced him as if he was a completely different man. And I found it quite funny. We're like, it's the Japanese Terrifier, undefeated in AEW singles matches. And I was like, wait, we're literally having this because he lost to Ciampa. Oh, because it's not Chris Jericho.
No, it's the Painmaker.
Yeah. And like, I enjoyed their beach break match. This was another one, again, where I'm just like, I don't really care, but I do like silly props. I like silly props. Sue me, I like silly props. And they did silly props.
It was undoubtedly a silly prop match. And it was just a bit of nonsense, wasn't it? I was like, because these two have had how many matches now? 2? Are we on 3? 3 now, I think.
Sure. Maybe.
I think because they had like a straight match and then they did the plunder match the other week at Beach Break and then now they've done this one. So I think we're on match 3 now. I was a bit like, well, why are we doing it again? Do we need to do it again? But, you know, it's one of them, innit? Clearly, we needed to get Jericho on the pay-per-views. Because it's in Canada, so, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, it's one of those where you're like, well, yeah, I can't really begrudge that. It's fine. And he had hockey pucks with thumbtacks glued on. And they brought out the drill again. Stupid. They brought out the drill from Beach Break, which at the time was presented as like the most extreme thing possible, which it kind of is. And then Ciampa's like approaching Jericho with this drill and commentary going, "This could end the career of Chris Jericho," and I'm like,
could end the life.
Could die.
Yeah.
Like, more importantly, guys. Like, I know wrestling's fake. It's so stupid. But, like, come on now. Yeah, crazy. Like, we're just going to do some, like, quick amateur brain surgery. That's fine.
Yeah.
No problem here.
Yeah, just make a nice little air hole in somebody's skull.
I don't think he needs that.
This was pure silly bullshit wrestling match. It was really fun. It nonsense.
Was a big nonsense.
Absolute fucking nonsense.
I can't tell how serious Chris Jericho is about this gimmick. It can't be that serious, surely. It's Chris Jericho. Is he serious about anything?
I'm not entirely sure he is, really, to be honest. Like, because I don't know. I think sometimes people take Jericho more seriously than he takes himself in some cases, like, you know, because it's like, it's sort of people have opinions about Jericho and it's like, oh, he won't put people over and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I'm not entirely sure he's taking it at all as seriously as other people are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't. It might be like the Jeff Jarrett thing, where people who watched TNA for years really don't like seeing Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Because they've had years to get sick of him. And I think a similar thing is happening with Jericho, but I haven't had years to get sick of him. So I'm just kind of like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, yeah.
He spat green mist. Why not? Like, if he wants to do that, let him. Why not?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have been weary of Jericho at various points, but like since he's been back, he's been entertaining enough. So I'm like, yeah, sure.
He's generally quite good at going away and coming back and doing something different and weird when he comes back.
Yeah.
And that is mostly what I want from wrestling, I think.
Yeah, yeah, to be fair.
I don't know.
I just want people being ridiculous.
Next week, I might be in a really bad mood and I'll hate everything. This week, I'm like, it's fine. Let them have a go. Let them have fun. Why not?
Let them have a go.
Let them do. But yeah, So in the end, the match ended because Jericho got hold of the drill and was about to drill into Ciampa's head. And I was like, I'm not looking closely enough to tell if you actually made contact with that man's head with that drill, but I'm going to hope that you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully not.
I think power tools might be my limit.
Yeah.
I'm syringe through the face, fine. Stapler, fine. Thumbtacks, fine, as long as they're not on people's feet or eyes. Power tools, no.
We only like Chucky's toy chainsaw. That's the only power tool we'll accept.
Yeah. I think actually what I have is a really twisted thing in my brain of, do I think that this thing is under control? And that's why I don't like the strangulation, where I think you can't, like, if you've got a chain around someone's neck, you don't really know how much you're cutting off their hair.
Yeah, yeah.
And the same with the power tool, where I'm like, you're not as in control of that as you could be. And it is completely in my head, because I don't know how any of it, but like, it is just how I imagine that would work. That's what freaks me out. Okay, I figured out where my own line is. That's fun.
We're learning things about ourselves today. It's great.
Don't. So yeah, I think this might be 3 feels a bit mean, but it kind of was. Or I was like,
it was.
I wasn't super emotionally involved. I kind of had fun.
It was fun. I had no real. Again, it's another one where I didn't really have a lot of investment. No. Either way,
I guess that's the limitations of the heart rating system. Is if you're not emotionally involved, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters, and that's all we want from our wrestling, is to make us feel. So that's fine. Okay. Then we got a really brief moment with Mick Foley talking to the Divine Dominion, where they told him to sit down so they could tower over him, which is fun. And then they were like, while you're down there, bow down. And he apparently heard bow wow. And he was like, oh, like a dog, and started barking. And that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, what? This is fetish content now. What is happening?
Yeah, towards the end of this show, just kind of went off the rails. Like, Mick sat on his chair going, bow wow, bow wow.
So it's a pay-per-view, anything goes.
Yeah, it's loud, it's fine. Yeah. And obviously we don't kink shame at AEW, so...
No. If it had been less ridiculous, then the part of my brain that likes wrestling feuds to have emotion in them would be like, it is a bit shit that they basically just booked an all-in match for the Brawling Birds based on Mick Foley going, hey, why don't you fight the Brawling Birds, rather than those two tag teams actually interacting with each other.
Yes.
But they made it so fucking weird that I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah. It was like they sensed we were going to have complaints about this. And they were like, no, we'll just throw Mick in, get Mick to do some weird shit and it'll be fine.
I do like Mick Foley.
He's
great. Mick Foley.
Again, I am delighted. I am delighted that Mick Foley's in AEW. He's been fantastic so far. He's been so entertaining.
Delightful.
But yeah, it's a bit of they could have at least done something, like, in the next month.
It's like, wait, could we please set up matches with the wrestlers interacting with one another and not just either dropping a graphic out of nowhere or just having someone else say it?
Yeah, just sort of go, hey, why don't you fight these people? All right, then. Like, yeah, no, we need a bit more than that, Tony Khan.
Come on. Can't be that hard, surely.
Surely. You would think.
We have 3 matches remain. So we go to the AEW National Championship, which was held by the Don Callis family's Mark Davis, being challenged by Andrade, El Idolo. I don't remember why he's challenging for this. Why is he challenging for this? Because he wanted the world title, so why is he going for this one? Just for the hell of it?
Because the world title scene is a bit clogged up at the minute, so Andrade was like, right, okay, I'll go and beat someone else up for their belt then.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think that was basically, like, they did a backstage segment. I mean, they did, a bit later on, they did a segment where, like, Davis jumped Andrade, but that was, like, after he'd sort of said, well, I'm still after the world title, but maybe I'll go after one of the Don Callis family's belts.
Because he's turned on the Don Callis family, so I guess it sort of makes sense.
Yeah, just arbitrarily pick Davis, I guess.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had another Andrade entrance where he just had women as props, and I don't like it. And I get that it is... I've come round. I am mostly endeared to Andrade, but I don't like, let's just use women as props. Like, the whole selfie gimmick thing is like, I think stop doing it now. Like, you did it.
Yeah.
And then we got to use it as a joke and have, like, Luchasaurus or whoever jump you. And, like, that was fun. And now you're just still doing it. I think stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a couple of things that they're running into the ground with Andrade, and I like Andrade. I like him a lot. I think he's really good. But there's that, and then there's the how just shoehorning that into everything and making it part of his entrance music as well.
Oh God, it doesn't work. The thing is, when they do it properly, like when they set it up, when there is a cue for someone to say something and then he says how in response, it can be really funny.
Yeah.
And that's what you should be focusing on, is figuring out what the cues are to have that be the punchline. But he just says it apropos of nothing, and that is rubbish.
Yeah.
And then it's nothing to me.
And then, it gets to the point where, like, someone had said on Blue Sky, like, it's, like, hit oversaturation when they put it at the start of his entrance theme. And then, of course, that's exactly what they fucking did. Also, we have this theme music and Kevin's theme that we may get to later. They are not from Ruckus.
Oh,
apparently.
Oh no. Boo.
Yeah, and I said it because I think it was Sean Rossat posted it, said that, like, neither of those themes are by Ruckus, and I was like, yeah, we can fucking tell, because I didn't like him.
No.
I prefer Andrade's old theme, and I prefer Kevin's old theme. And it isn't just me being, I don't like change. Like, it's they just weren't very good. Just point blank, they weren't very good. They just felt really, they didn't have that kind of, they didn't have that Ruckus magic sprinkled on them, I don't think. They were just kind of a bit soulless. I don't like it. They were a bit, I don't know if you've heard any of the themes that, like, WWE wrestlers come out to that are by Def Rebel.
Not consciously.
Just generic shit.
We don't want that.
No, we don't want that. It's not very good.
Your music is so important to your presentation.
Exactly. Yeah, like, Ruckus is the man.
Ironically, since we have stock music as an intro.
Well,
yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like Ruckus does something with people's themes where, they are memorable. And, and these were not memorable. No. They sounded like stuff.
I literally can't. Like, while you were saying about it, I was trying to remember and being like, I don't remember what they sounded like.
Not good. Not good.
Dear. Not good.
No.
Not good. Before we move on, I want to say that the women that Andrade had as his props were actually wrestlers. They are Drea, Katrina Creed, Kristara, and Tara Zepp. And I saw that Cecil Nix had skeeted that he's been beaten up by all four of them, and I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
That's what we should be doing. Don't use them as decoration. I don't like it.
No.
Or if we must, can we have some men as decoration? And Mercedes, get on that for All In, please. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, I think like this was another sort of soggy middle match to me.
Yeah.
I just wasn't really that bothered.
Had a bit of
Which
a soggy
is a shame
bottom.
because it's Mark Davis. Like Mark Davis was one of my faves. And this was just, yeah. Side note, I have found it really funny that in the last like week or two, both Tunnel Talk and Wednesday Night Fake Fights have talked about how surprised they were when Mark Davis talks and he's Australian, which I find very, very funny because like obviously I in my head he's half of Aussie Open, so I expect him to be Australian, but they're like he looks like he's from the Midwest. He opens his mouth. Funny. Yeah. What else? Did anything noteworthy? Andrade took his trousers off in this match.
Andrade, as usual, took his trousers off. Yeah.
It's the same as the How You Know, where it's like when he took his shirts off and he had a shirt that said "Fuck Don Callis" on it. Like funny. But then it's like, but you just keep doing the thing, just taking your clothes off and there's no punchline. You just keep saying "How You Know" when it's not a joke or relevant.
Yeah.
And just think about what you're doing, please.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, there's just a danger, I think, of just running something into the ground until it's just...
I think it's run into the ground.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because, I did slightly come round on Andrade and was like, yeah, he seems quite endearing. He can be really funny. But it just doesn't always hit.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And I think, thing is, like, I really like both of the guys in this match, but it was just kind of there.
Yeah.
It was like, because it was almost like really obvious that it was like the plan was just to get the belt off Davis and onto Andrade, and it was just one of them.
Yeah.
It kind of felt a bit arbitrary, which is like, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like it's arbitrary, but it did kind of feel a bit like that. Like it was just, because we had like Davis beat Jack for the belt, but it was almost like it was one of those transitional situations where it's like, well, we can't now have Andrade feuding with Jack because they're both faces, so we need to get the belt onto a heel to then get it onto Andrade. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it all felt a bit by the numbers and a bit arbitrary.
Yeah. Well, this is why people say AEW has too many belts, and that you can't necessarily book a satisfying storyline around all of them.
No.
But I wish that you could.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand it's difficult. I wish it was better.
Yeah. I mean, because that's the thing as well. There's not the time either. No. Like, if you think about the amount of hours they've got, it's like you can only do so much with. Yes. So if you spend more time on
many fucking belts, and then you don't have enough time for women, allegedly.
Yeah,
to sort it out.
Yeah, fix it, Tony Khan.
I still think either the national or the international needs to go to a promotion that does intergender and switch to being a women's belt. But
that would be cool. Yeah,
that won't happen, but it should happen.
I wish they'd do that with the international.
Can you send Andrade to a promotion that does intergender wrestling and have one of the women that has been one of his selfie props beat him for the title? That would redeem so much in my eyes.
Have Tara Zepp beat him for the title, or Chris.
I was going to say Tara Zepp.
Do it. I'm into that.
Do it. So this is a 2 again, I think. It's just nothing to me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not angry about it, but it's nothing.
Yeah. Like I say, I like both the guys in the match. It was a good match, but it's...
Yeah.
It just felt like a means to an end just to get the title onto Andrade. So, yeah.
Then we come to what should be the main event, but wasn't the main event, which is the Women's World Championship match. Toxic Spider Tekla versus Willow Nightingale. This should have been the main event.
Yeah. It felt like it should be.
Because we knew what was going to happen in the Kenny one. So when there's a title change, and we aren't entirely sure that there's going to be one, but we think that there might be, make it the main event. Come on.
Yeah.
What's it going to fucking take to have a women's match be the main event?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, it didn't need to be, like, I don't think the men's world title match needed to be the main event. Even with the drama and stuff that happened afterwards.
No.
You could have done that in the meantime, like, before the women's match maining. Like, and it's like, it's not like it was a huge pay-per-view or anything. Like,
No.
They could have done it. They could have easily done it, I think.
It's literally a women's world title change, and you didn't make it the main. It's just annoying. Anyway, that side, and endless disappointment on that front. Do you think that Willow's pink gear was what she would have worn to win the Owen if she'd been in the Owen?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, I bet it was.
Because she was wearing bright pink gear and had a big heart on the back.
Oh, yeah, I reckon it probably was, wasn't it?
No.
But
again, things change and we move.
We do indeed. How are we feeling about the... Because I feel like I mean, I know I'm going to go back to it again, but I really feel like this should have been, like, the last match on. Because then we would have had that, like, lovely big moment with Willow.
Yeah.
Winning the title and, you know.
And they even had Mercedes involved, so, like... Yeah, it should have been the end, and it wasn't. I don't know why it wasn't, apart from sexism, and I hate it.
Yeah.
So I mean, they did kind of shape this match around Mercedes, because we started with the Mercedes video package where she was basically talking about both of her opponents being fake, because Tekla's the fake toxic one and Willow's got a fake smile. She was lurking in the shadows, watching throughout. So it's all about, you know, who gets that match with Mercedes at All In, which should be the main event.
Tony Khan.
It's the whole. I guess it's the whole thing of. Are we just putting a title on someone and they're only going to have it for like a month, and does that feel bad? Maybe she won't. Maybe Mercedes isn't going to win.
I kind of hope, and this is no shade to Mercedes at all, but I do hope Willow wins, because, like,
yeah,
you know, I think she is better than having the title for a month. You know,
I just have all kinds of regrets around this match, because I think Tekla's reign deserved better.
Yeah.
Like a meatier feud. It didn't really have one, because this just was like, well, Willow won the Casino Gauntlet, so she gets the match. There wasn't, like, that much depth to it.
No.
And...
although I did enjoy their little promo with Mick on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
yeah.
another one of those where it was like, I wish we could have had more to it. But I mean, obviously, like, Willow's been away with an injury as well, so it was like,
yeah, exactly.
Time was short on the build.
But the other regret that I have about this, in a way, is that this means that Willow is now the first ever women's Grand Slam champion, because she's been the TBS champion, the tag team champion, and now the world champion. And it made me think, oh, there's a story that we could have put in the tag division, because Chris Statlander has been the TBS champion and the women's world champion. So the only one she hasn't held is the tag championship. We could do a little story with Stat. In fact, we still could. To be fair, we still could.
Yeah.
But of her, like, looking for a tag partner to try and win that belt Like, that could be fun. Like, have her try out different partners and challenge the champions. And then, like, maybe she fails and gets another tag partner and tries again. Like, that could be motivation of, like, actually, I want to be Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
We could do something. Why don't we do it?
We could. I would like to see that. Like, I mean, there's definitely still...
We still could do it.
Yeah.
It's just, to be the first is a thing, isn't it? But whatever. And it, then you would have had a little bit of Stat Willow rivalry of like, is Willow gonna become the women's world champion first, or is Stat gonna get the tag? You could do something fun, but that requires thinking about women. Yeah,
well, and this is clearly a problem, isn't it? It's it beyond like the basic kind of. Well, this is the match I want to put on.
But I've seen a women's Grand Prix now, and it was so good, and it was so fun, and I didn't feel like I wish there were some men here at all.
No, not once. No.
No. So yeah, it is what it is. But this match, I enjoyed the match. It was a good match. I will always pop for Tekla doing spider work, and she was doing lots of mad spider work. Like, she was bridging back and had Willow in some kind of submission hold, I think.
Yes.
And Willow was trying to get to the ropes, and Tekla was all like bridged back and trying to stop her. And I was like, the core strength on that woman
She's so bendy.
Is crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think she was hypermobile, but also super strong, so that's good.
Yes, yeah, that always helps. It always helps to be super strong if you are super hypermobile as well. Yeah,
I think it really does. There's a little bit of Sky Blue interference. They said on commentary, like, oh, where did Sky Blue come from? And I did a quick, like, 10 seconds backwards, because I was hoping she came from somewhere wild, but she didn't. Oh, we didn't see it if she did.
No.
I was... when they're like, oh, she just came out of nowhere. And I was like, where did she come from? Did she come out of somewhere crazy? But no, she probably just came down the ramp. Like a normal person.
She did, yeah. I'm pretty sure she did just run down the ramp.
Oh, well.
I wish there was more made of Willow's win.
Yeah.
And I think it was because we were missing that sort of build on the way in.
Because we ran out of time, because we've got to get it on her before All In.
Yeah. This is why I'm not entirely sure plonking a pay-per-view in this spot was the best idea, maybe.
But it was sort of like necessary to put all the pieces in the right place, to sort out the Death Rider stuff and to sort out that. But
think we could have maybe put all those pieces together over the TV episodes. I don't know if we needed a pay-per-view here.
Yeah. Again, it's just, timing is not always ideal because you can't control for injuries. So
no, this is very true.
What it is.
I think I would just, because they have gone sort of nearly monthly with the pay-per-views now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They do kind of need to maybe think about spacing them out a bit better. Just a little bit.
Oh, I meant to look up the dates if they're out for the rest of the year. Do we know if they are out for the rest of the year or not?
Don't know if they are. I don't know if they are. I think they've announced Full Gear now. So I think everything up to Full Gear has been set up.
So we've had Redemption, All In August 30th, All Out 20. Okay, so there's about a month between All In and All Out, and then Full Gear is November. Okay, so there's a little bit of space between All Out and Full Gear.
Well, that's something then. But yeah, it's like, because there's some shows where there's like 3 weeks between them, and then there's other shows where there's like a month and a half or 2 months between like the shows, and it's a bit like, I feel like they need to maybe just like make them a bit more evenly spaced a little bit.
Although, do you think they're gonna slap Wrestle Dream in the middle of All Out and Full Gear? Because that's normally October.
Yeah, they probably will, won't they? Because Wrestle Dream does tend to fall somewhere in the middle.
No. But otherwise, I was thinking, All Out September 26th, Full Gear November 14th. That's like surely about 6 weeks. That's fine. No, maybe it isn't. Well, we'll see. Maybe we got Redemption instead of Wrestle Dream. Who can say? Who can say? But yes, Willow won. She is the Women's Grand Slam champion. She is going to get a title celebration on Wednesday, so probably Mercedes is going to come out and put her in a cake or something.
Yeah.
And the conglomeration came out to give her backpack, and that was nice.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah.
That's cute. I like it when people have a faction and they remember that they exist.
I would like more of that, actually. I would like more faction stuff. We've got, at the minute, we've got, like, the conglomeration basically carrying the whole faction business, apart from, like, the Death Riders as well on the other side.
Callis family.
But, like, I want more faction. I want more factions with women in, specifically, because there is not enough of that at all. We need more intergender faction nonsense.
Yeah, and I always used to get frustrated when, like, best friends weren't there with Chris Statlander, so I like it that the conglomeration do come out for Willow.
Yeah.
I also thought, like, Orange Cassidy was, like, had his arm around Willow and, like, turned her around to be like, Mercedes is up there. Look up at her.
To be fair, I am really looking forward to the match with Willow and Mercedes. It will be really fucking good.
It will be good, but then Tekla Mercedes would have been good as well.
It would have been. That's the thing, because I was like thinking, ooh, maybe they'll make it a three-way, but probably not.
Then they won't.
No.
I just hope that Tekla finds something else to do and someone else to menace, because I will really, really miss her coming out and being aggressive on commentary.
Gobbing off. Yeah. I'm sure they will. I mean, because she's gotten over huge, hasn't she? So, yeah, I'm sure Tekla will be doing things going forward.
I hope so. I love her. I love her. Normally, we give every Tekla match 5 spiders. I'm not sure about this one. This might be, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel conflicted because I feel happy for Willow and then I feel sad about Tekla not being champion anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I land.
What about 3 spiders and 3 rainbows?
Okay. Yeah. That works for me. And then that brings us to the actual main event. I'm just going to start restructuring it. I'm just going to start fucking moving the matches about. I have a friend who, I don't know if he still does this, but he used to just reorder albums if he didn't feel they were in the right order. And sometimes he would just change the song titles as well. That's just going to be me on pay-per-views, just moving them around.
I mean, yeah, like moving them into the order that we think they should have gone in. That might be an idea. Because I will say, this pay-per-view, those 3 matches at the beginning, I could have really done with them being dotted in between some matches in the middle of this card.
I saw someone, I don't remember who it was, one of our pals, say it being like, great pay-per-view, I know it's really short, but 3 really good matches. Like, yeah, okay. That's the vibe. So now we have the men's World Championship, Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight,
who wanted to become Jet 2 Holidays belt.
Jet 2 Holidays belts. He jumped Kenny before the bell and was using his wrist tape to try and do strangling. And like,
do strangling.
I just think rules should mean something. Like, just fucking disqualify and be like, that's it, match is off,
get out. That's the thing, that rarely happens with world title matches specifically.
Well, yeah, because the audience would be gutted. But at the same time, it's like, well, don't do that then.
Don't stop misbehaving.
Or like have the ref not see it. If the ref doesn't see it, it's fine. But if the ref does see it, I'm like, come on then. Like there was a bit later where Kevin had Kenny up against the ropes and was like trying to gouge his eyes, and Bryce was counting him like, get out of the ropes. But I'm like, but also
stop trying to
tell him off about the eye gouging. Like, that's not allowed. Just like, are there rules or are there not rules? Decide.
No. The rules are there when it's convenient for there to be rules, but wrestling is a nonsense, as we know.
Again, the voice of David Francisco in my head of like, if the ref doesn't see it, it doesn't count. That I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It's just that if I see the ref seeing it and they don't act on it, I'm like, bad ref.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah. We need a bit more like refs looking the other way. Like
And like, Bryce Ramsberg is a really good referee, so I don't mean to be but just rules. I think we've all gotten away from the fact that there should be rules. If we're pretending it's a sport, you got to stick to the rules. Anyway, I liked the Speedball's better chant. I thought that was nice.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes. Well done.
Well
done, Montreal. Thing is, this match was like, I know this match is going to be really fucking good, but it could not be more set in stone, like the result. Because they did that, I think partly what it is as well, and it's like, maybe this is just me being far too like sticklery about things, but I'm like, well, they've already done the all-in graphic that said Kenny versus Ospreay.
Just don't do that. Maybe just don't do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it until after this match is over, and then do the graphic. Because they did put the graphic on as well, like at the end of the match.
I know.
They did put the graphic up. So it was like, just do the graphic. Do the graphic at the end of this match. Don't do the graphic at the end of like 2 weeks ago. Where it was like, because it was after Kenny won the belt, like that night, they put up a graphic saying, oh, well, it's going to be Ospreay versus Kenny. So, and I was like, so are they not going to do a world title match on Redemption then? Is there going to be like a plunder match or something?
They shouldn't have done, should they?
No, like, don't show us the graphic until...
Yeah, but this is the same. This is like, not to go back to RevPro, but I my head is in RevPro. I've been there all weekend. Like, they're having a similar issue in that they've got this Cardiff show, Unfinished Business, in the middle of Now and Wembley.
Yeah,
but they had Oku fighting Leon Slater with the proviso that, like, if he won, he wouldn't have to defend the title again until Wembley. So you're like, so there's not a men's heavyweight title on that show then?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do on that show? I'm sure they'll do something like,
yeah,
you know,
well, yeah,
but yeah, it's just like, that's a weird, I guess maybe he's just busy, who knows. But yeah, it feels like the same thing of like, everybody's got their eye on Wembley and you're like, but you have got this.
Yeah, there's a whole other thing on the way there first before, like,
yeah.
So it's like, maybe just don't do the graphic, because it was like, because they'd done the graphic, and I know it shouldn't mean that much, really, and it's probably just my brain.
Yeah, but you know it does, because if you're selling tickets off
exactly,
it,
that was the thing. It
card
was like,
subject to change, but
yeah, but they're not going to announce Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega and then go, just kidding. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Absolutely not.
That's like your main event for the big show. Like, you're not just going to all of a sudden go, oh, actually, no, we're not going to do that. So it was like, this match felt like so inevitable that it was like hard to sort of really get particularly invested.
Well, but then they did build a lot of other stuff around it, and there were
did.
lots of nice moments in it. Like, I liked when they did the bit on the announce desk and Kenny was like very diligently moving everything off the desk first. Handing bits of electronics to Excalibur, who's going, thank you, Kenny.
It was so good.
Dumb, I love it.
Wrestling is so stupid. I
love it.
So funny. That was so funny. And it was, that's the thing. It was the only inevitability really was the result of the match. But it was kind of like, I was a bit like, I would have preferred it if I'd have had a little bit of doubt. Do you know what I mean? Even though I know I know what the outcome's going to be. It was just that they left no room for doubt whatsoever.
No. I think what they were trying to do was just teasing you with, like, you know, Ospreay and or Mox are going to come out at some point, and like, when is that going to happen?
Yes.
Which feels a bit mean to Kevin. Like, I know that we know he's not going to win, but this match doesn't even feel like it's about him.
No, not at all, no. And it was like, because we had the promo a bit earlier on where it was like, Mox was basically saying, you do something about it or I will.
Yeah.
So it was like, so those two are going to put in an appearance at some point. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I understand why they made the match, because it was like, obviously Kevin and Kenny wanted to have this match, and you know, how many opportunities is Kevin going to get to have a title match with Kenny for the world title.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many opportunities is anyone going to get to have a match with Kenny Omega?
Exactly. Yeah. So, I understand that part of it completely. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like you say, it was kind of more about the other stuff going on.
I think as well, the Ospreay and Mox stuff is another example of like wrestling is so dumb. Like this whole thing of like, we're gonna jump Kenny after he's had a match and put him out of action because Will's gonna get the title, and it's like, if you go on TV and kill your opponent, I don't think that should mean that the booker will give you the title.
No.
It should mean that you go to prison.
Yeah.
Like, I know we're in wrestling world, but like, come on now.
I'm just like
ridiculous.
Really amused at the idea of everyone getting arrested at the end. Like, if they'd have bagged Kenny. Like, no, everyone's going to prison. That's it. Wrestling's over.
Okay, yeah.
Jail.
So the match itself. So my two notes are that reverse Hurricane Ranas look completely insane when they're big guys doing them. I feel like I usually only see small guys do it, and for Kenny to do it, I was like, that looks fucking insane. Yeah, that was terrifying. And then the finish of this was Kevin doing a really sneaky little scheme where he went and picked up both the title belts that were involved. And usually, I guess you don't have two champions in a match, so there would not be two belts available. But he hid his belt under the mat and then distracted the ref with the other one, and then went back to get the TNT belt so he could kill Kenny with it. And that was sort of nice.
Yeah,
he did a sneaky little scheme.
He was being a sneaky man. And yeah, it was like, that's the thing. It was so good. And like, Kevin was doing really great work. And it was just like, the only thing that detracted from it for me was just sort of
knowing
how it was going to end. But yeah.
Yeah. Kenny hit him with a one-winged angel and retained his title, as we knew he would.
Yeah.
So then we get to our endgame stuff. So the Death Riders swarmed in. The Bucks, for once, came out to help Kenny. That's nice. It's nice to see that they actually like stuck around after their match and didn't just fuck off home.
Yeah.
But obviously they were massively outnumbered by the Death Riders. Ospreay then came down and was trying to intercept the Death Riders and tell them not to kill Kenny. And Yuta, like, distracted him by trying to give him a hug. And I really liked that. I really was like, that's such nice character work, Yuta. I love you.
Yeah,
Yuta.
He's
so
good,
nice.
isn't he? He's bloody good, that Yuta.
He is. I wish we were doing more with it.
It was nice sort of mirroring of the match with, after the match, when they murdered Danielson. Yeah, and like Utes was trying to get to him, and it was a nice little mirror of that. I thought, so good,
exactly, and it's Yuta being like, what would distract me? I'll give him a cuddle and he'll be distracted. Yeah,
so sweet.
And like you say, we mirrored the Danielson murder. Mox brought out a fucking huge plastic bag.
Where are they getting these massive plastic bags from?
It's just a giant plastic sack. Like, what the fuck?
It's like a huge sandwich bag.
Didn't have a zip on it, though.
No.
It would be... Again, I'm fantasy booking comedy. If he had to, like, take his sandwiches out first before he did the murder. But yes, he was trying to say to Ospreay, come on, do your thing. You kill him. You kill Kenny. And Ospreay, like, thought about it for ages. Like, he really was like... I know he was, like, hamming it up and trying to build drama, but also you're like, you shouldn't have had to think about this.
Yeah, it should have been an immediate reaction, like, no, I will not do it. But no, he stood there for
like, was just playing it up, but then he tried to like rip it up, but the plastic bag seemed like it was quite sturdy. It took him quite a lot of effort.
Oh, Oh, bless.
Oh dear. And then he punched Moxley, and then the other Death Riders came running at him, and he pulled down the ropes. They all went flying over the rope. And then he tried to go to Kenny and be like, see, I defended you. I didn't do a murder. And he pulled the Death Riders logo off his pants. And then I think he said something like, it's about you and me now or something. And they both went to stand on the ropes. And then Kenny was like, nah, fuck you. And one-winged angeled him. And I thought, that's fair enough.
I think
absolutely
that's
justified.
Yeah.
That's well-deserved. You don't get to run around with the Death Riders for literally fucking months going, yeah, well, I know they killed everyone, but they're nice to me. That's not how anything works.
No.
Will Ospreay, stop that. So, yeah, I think Kenny is fully justified. And I hope that he retains at Wembley, but I don't think he will, but I hope he does.
Yeah, I hope he does too. I don't think he will. But I am excited for what will probably be a month of Kenny being very, very cunty to Will Ospreay.
I hope so.
I'm excited.
I hope Kenny doesn't just be like, okay, I've built my match now, I'm going on holiday for a month. Like,
Kenneth,
I wish to be seeing
if you do,
Kenny Omega every week, please.
You're going to be in trouble, Kenneth.
Yeah, a very stern talking to from your mothers. Yeah, so I think we've had this whole fucking endless thing of like, is Will Ospreay turning heel or not? Are the Death Riders heels or not? And I just want to just put all of that in the bin now and be like, yeah, Mox is running a fucking cult and he shouldn't be, and you shouldn't be drawn into cults even if they are specifically nice to you. And also that's how cults and abusers work, is they love bomb you and then you get drawn in, and beware of that. And I think that's like, I want to go back to when I thought this storyline was working, like at the beginning where I was like, yeah, Mox is doing this impression of a charismatic evil cult leader guy, and yeah, you think, oh yeah, he makes some points, but he doesn't, because he's fucking using you. Like, let's go back there, please.
Yeah, I think
let's just do it properly.
We've meandered somewhat from like the point of the Death Riders in the beginning.
Yeah, but I think bringing back the plastic bag helps.
Yeah,
because that reminds you, oh yeah, they murdered Bryan Danielson. Like, I feel like that was a really, really important thing to do, because everyone's kind of forgotten that, and it's good to bring it back.
Yeah, because it was a good sort of memory jogger, like, for everybody. Like, oh yeah, no shit, these guys are evil. Yeah, why were we cheering them again?
They also murdered Chuck Taylor.
And they murdered Chuck Taylor, yeah.
They put the chair on his head, like what they did to Kenny. They did it to Chuck Taylor, and they killed him, and he was dead forever. And he never came back. He did come back, actually, after that one time to say, yeah, kick his ass or something.
Yeah, briefly. Oh, Chuck, we hardly
bring him back for the destruction of the Death Riders. I would like to go back to when we were like, we should fight the Death Riders. I really don't think that we're in a good place where we're like, we should just let the Death Riders hang around.
That was the thing. It was like when Hangman beat Mox, it was like, oh well, now AEW is safe from the Death Rider. No, they're not, because nobody finished the job. Movement. Nobody finished the job.
There was this whole thing of like, hey, Orange Cassidy, step up and beat the Death Riders, and then he got murdered, and then everyone just went, oh yeah, that's fine. Like,
yeah,
no.
The cult must be destroyed. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to everybody trying to kill the Death Riders.
Well, I want to go back to the Death Riders feeling like a genuine menace to anybody on the roster, and everybody going, oh shit, we've got a problem here. And in fact, maybe it is like that Nazi bar analogy, the one that always goes round about the guy who comes in and is very polite, and the bartender's like, no, get out, you're a Nazi. And like, yeah, they send the nice guy in first and you think he's fine, and then he brings all his mates, and then before you know it, you're a Nazi bar.
Yeah.
Like, that's where we need to get to, like, oh shit, we thought the Death Riders were okay, but no, now we're a Nazi bar, we got to deal with it.
Yeah. And I
something like that.
am just mad that all of the hard work that Hangman put in to get rid of the Death Riders has all come to naught.
No. Well, all of them. It's because the baby faces couldn't get their shit together.
We said this, and then they never did. They never did get their shit together.
Did. And now look where we are. Now we got Death Riders in the
walls. We've got Death Riders in the walls.
We've got a Death Rider infestation.
We're gonna have to get a man in to get rid of them.
Yeah. Ideally, a team of men in to get rid of them, and also women. But yeah, I hope that we're actually gonna finish the storyline now, please.
Yeah.
I would like it to have a definitive ending and for us to move on, because I am really sick of it, and I'm sick of everybody acting like they didn't pour bleach down Orange Cassidy's throat, because they did that, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. God damn it.
So, what heart rate are you doing?
How quickly people forget about these things. See, I'm gonna say 4 because I think it was a really good match, and I think like Kevin looked great, Kenny looked great, really, really good match. Yeah. The only thing is again the crushing inevitability of the result.
Yeah. I think people are going to look at the scorecard and be like, oh my God, you hated this. I didn't hate it. No. I just wasn't particularly moved by most of it.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
That's fine. Can't all be winners. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think what it was that with this one especially, like, I had set my expectations accordingly from, like, what we'd seen of the build going in. And I was like, I was open to being surprised, but I also didn't think I would be.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So,
and there was no huge plot development anywhere, really. I guess the just sort of nudging the Death Riders story back onto the tracks.
Yeah.
Getting the title on Willow, putting Speedball in for a title shot, and then it's like, okay, but like there was no debut, there was no big return, there was no anything like earth-shaking. It was just, okay, yeah. I mean, again, it's like if I'd had to pay $50 for this, maybe I would feel differently, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, if Leah Rush had been on the card, there would have been more hearts.
Yeah, so many more. Where is Leo? What a little gremlin man on the telly.
Let this be a lesson to you. Put Leah Rush on your card. Any other thoughts before we wrap?
No.
No, I think we're just
it was fun. It was a fun time. A little bit of a soggy bottom in the middle.
Yeah.
But you know, like I say, we've just come off like what, three, maybe two really, really, really good pay-per-views, and you know, not every single one of them is going to hit like crack.
We got to build up for the next one. I think my conclusion is book more women, and Andy Quildan, you just found some really good ones, so I hope that you keep bringing them back. And Tony Khan, maybe you should have a look and see.
Yeah. See
if you like what you see.
Get RevPro on demand. Damn it.
Get RevPro on demand. And don't look for us. I think our pal Dan was watching, and he did say that he'd spotted us, but that's because I've got bright pink hair and I'm very visible.
You are quite easy to spot. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 6 foot tall. My hair is hot pink. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, good times. We will be back when we're back. I'm not sure when that is. Sometime soon. Might be next week.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just
we'll
thinking.
Think about it.
Yeah, because we've got like Dynamite this week as well. Maybe we should have recorded on Thursday. Never mind.
Fucked up. Never mind. Yeah, it's fine. If you enjoyed this episode, please do rate, review, subscribe, leave comments. You know the deal. And you can buy t-shirts. Buy some t-shirts. They come highly recommended. You should buy a t-shirt or a mug or a hoodie or a hockey jersey or all of the above from co-feed.com/wrestletrash/shop.
Indeed. And if you use the code BSkyBaby, you will get 10% off at the checkout.
Yeah. See you next time. Fix your hearts or die. Bye.
Love you. Bye.